Greetings from Bermuda, this is BD Alarming. Welcome to the digital version of the popular board game Istanbul. So I'm going to run through how to play the game by playing a sample game against two of the AI. Let's jump in. So I've done a couple of practice games. I managed to beat the AI on easy, so let's crank him up to medium and see how I fare against that. So when we start the game, I've got a couple of options for the setup. I'm just going to do a random board layout. I'm going to explain all of this stuff in a second. So the AI is doing stuff. And now it's my turn, so I'll explain what the game's all about. So we are taking the role of a merchant in Istanbul, trying to make our fortune. And specifically to get rubies. The winner of the game will be the first player to get to 5 rubies. Then the other remaining players finish out the turn. And then at the end of that, whoever has the most rubies is the winner. If there's a tie, then it's broken by money second, and then by a couple of other things that I don't remember. So the way that we get... or the way that we play the game, it's kind of a worker placement game, except that we take on the role of a merchant with a stack of assistants. So each of these discs in our stack is one of our assistants. And during the course of the game, we're going to be moving around the board, visiting different locations, and leaving behind our assistants to do whatever the action is on the particular space. And as we take those actions, we are going to gather goods in our wheelbarrow. So things like cloth or pineapples, fruit, I guess that is, jewelry, and the green one is spices, I guess. And then we are going to exchange those goods for various things. We can exchange them for money in a couple of places. We can exchange them for rubies as well. So the way that our turn goes basically is we can move our merchant and his stack of assistants up to 2 spaces orthogonally on the board. So the spaces that we can reach on our turn are highlighted with a white outline around them. And yeah, the game's played on this 4x4 grid. We have randomized the location of each of the different locations. So, broadly speaking, the locations fall into a number of different categories. So there are 3 warehouses, which are here for cloth, here for fruit, and here for spices. And if we visit those, our wheelbarrow will be filled up with as many of those as we can carry. And our wheelbarrow is indicated over here. So currently we've got space for 2 of each good, which is what these columns indicate here. But during the course of the game, we can increase the capacity of our wheelbarrow up to possibly 5 goods of each type. Our portrait over here, these dots around here shows how many rubies we've got, currently 0. This is our number of lira, the money. And these are the number of bonus cards that we have. And if we want to see the bonus cards that we have, we can do this. Bonus cards can be played basically, it depends on the card, but generally anytime during your turn, or sometimes at the beginning of your turn. And it will do various things. So this card, for example, will allow us to gain 1 good of our choice if we choose to play it. But I'm not going to do that now. So yeah, so we can pick up more cards that will allow us to do extra things, and there's no limit to the number of cards that we can have. These symbols down here show us mosque powers that we can acquire during the game, and they will give us special abilities. And so those can be picked up from the 2 mosques. So over here we have the large mosque, and over here we have the small mosque. So we get the red mosque power from here, the green mosque power from here, the blue mosque power from here, and the yellow mosque power from here. And I'll go through what those powers are a little bit later on as we get them. But it's generally good to get those earlier on in the game because they will give you various benefits. And also, if we get both of the mosque powers in a given location, we will get a ruby. And that's what this symbol in the bottom corner indicates. It's a possible location that we can go to get a ruby by doing something. So we've gone through the 3 warehouses, the 2 mosques. Other locations in the game, there are 2 markets. So there is a large market here and a small market here. And in both of those work the same way. So you exchange a number of goods in exchange for money. So the small market, for example, we can exchange up to 5 goods, which must be of these types. The more goods we exchange, the more money we'll get. So if we exchange only 1 good, we'll get 2 lira. 2 goods would be 5 lira, and so on. If we have all 5 of these goods, we'll get 20 lira. The large market works the same way, except the maximum payout there is 25 lira rather than 20. And that's because this market requires jewelry, which is harder to get than the other goods. So yeah, you'll notice there's a warehouse for each of the red, yellow and green goods. But jewelry, there is not a warehouse for it. So you've got to get that in a few other ways, which I will explain momentarily. So that's the 2 markets. Then there are a couple, or the remaining locations are all kind of special. So this location here is the Wainwright. So this allows us to upgrade our cart. So this is how we get to carry more than 2 of each good. So we go here, we pay 7 lira, and it will upgrade our cart by 1 step. If we upgrade it all the way to the max by buying 3 upgrades here, then we'll get a ruby. Over here is the Sultan's palace. So he will give us a ruby if we give him these things. So currently he wants 1 of each resource type plus 1 of any resource we can choose. Once somebody has gone and given him those, he will still give rubies, but the cost increases. So 1 extra good will be added each time somebody goes there. So the later you go there in the game, the harder it's going to be to get a ruby from him. This location where everybody starts is the fountain. So as we go through the game, we're going to be dropping off our assistants. And eventually, unless we go back to pick them up, we will run out. And in that case, we're not going to be able to take any actions. And so what we will often want to do is come back to the fountain here. And this lets us gather all of our assistants back into our stack from wherever they are on the board. Over here is the jail. So each player has a family member, which is indicated by these pawns here. Our family members are generally bad dudes, I guess, which is why they currently start in jail. We can go to the jail and break them out and send them to any location on the board. It's not restricted by the usual 2 movement. If a family member is on the board, if another player's family member is somewhere on the board other than the jail, then we can capture them and send them to the jail. We'll get a reward for doing that. Here is the Gemstone Dealer, so he gives us another way to get gems just by straightforward buying them. So the first gem that anybody buys there is going to cost 14 lira. The next gem will cost 15, and then so on. I think it goes up by 1 every time. Over here is the tea house, so we can go here to gamble. So the way this works is we choose a number between 3 and 12. We roll 2 dice. And if we roll equal to or higher than the number, we will get that many lira. If we roll less than that number, we will get 2 lira as a consolation prize. Over here is the Caravanasari. Never know how to pronounce that word. And we can go here to draw 2 more cards and then discard a card. So basically it'll give us a way to get 1 extra card. We can either choose to take a face down card, or when somebody plays a card, it's discarded here face up. And if we go here, we have the option to take the topmost face-up card instead of taking a face-down one. This is the black market. So when we go here, we can choose one of the 3 basic goods, red, green or yellow, to get. We then roll 2 dice, and depending on the score that we roll, we will get between 0 and 3 jewellery. And the last location down here is the post office, so he will have something different every time we go. Currently he's offering 1 yellow good, 1 green good and 2 lira to anybody who goes there. So that's it. So the setup that we've got here is quite good because all of the small warehouses are all right next to each other basically. So we can easily and quickly go and visit them all. I think what I'm going to want to do though is try to get some money so I can get upgrading my cart relatively quickly, I think. And the best place to do that is probably going to be here. I'm going to need 2 green, 2 yellow and 1 red. So I'm just going to start by, it doesn't really matter, I don't think which order we do this in. We'll go get the green first. So we select the space we want to move to. We say we're going to leave an assistant here. Then our stack moves here, leave an assistant. And we can take that, which fills up our cart as much as we can take. And that is the end of our turn. If our card is available to play, it will there'll be a shortcut to play it down here. So I guess that means actually this card we have to play. Oh no, we can play it now. I'm not sure why it didn't give us that option earlier. Anyway, I'm not sure why it's not showing a shortcut down there. So Yevos displayed a card which lets him move 3 or 4 spaces rather than the usual 1 or 2, and that's been discarded on this space here. So if we wanted that card, then we could go there and grab it and pick it up. Okay, it's come back to us again. So one other rule I've not mentioned, if you visit a space that already has 1 or more other merchants on it, then you have to pay every other merchant 2 lira to be able to use the space. So that was one reason why I didn't visit the red warehouse on the first turn, because both the other guys were there. However, now they've cleared off, I am going to go over here. And we'll fill up on that. So we've got the cloth we need, we've got the green we need, and now next time we're going to go up to the fruit warehouse and get that. Actually, the post office was a good place to go. Wherever this is all fine, go up here, leave an assistant there, take that. Confirm. The tricky thing is often getting the jewellery. One of the mosque special abilities, which is this one, the green one, lets us, when we visit a small warehouse, buy an additional good of any colour for 2 lira. And that can actually be a really good way of getting jewellery. I'm almost wondering whether I should be doing that. But let's stick to the plan for now, because that's also out of range of us. So we've got 1 more assistant left under us. This is going to be the last thing that we do before we have to go and reclaim. So this is showing us, because we've got all 5 of these, we're going to get the maximum 20 lira, which is pretty good. That will get us a few upgrades. So yeah, he's got that's a problem. So he's gone back to the fountain. So if we want to go there, we've got to pay him 2. Actually, no, we don't. The fountain is the one place where you don't have to pay. if there's already another merchant there, so we could go back there. But we do also have the option of going to a location where we've already got one of our discs and picking that up. And when you pick up one of your assistants, you can use the space as well. So it doesn't have to be dropping off. However, there's no... actually, no, there would be a point in us doing that because we've just bought all of this stuff. The other thing to mention is when people go to the mosque and buy these upgrades, the cost of the upgrade increases. So initially, both of these cost 2 goods, and now the available ones cost 3 goods, and if we don't get these, then it's going to cost 4 goods. So again, like a lot of other locations in the game, the later that you go there, the more you're going to have to pay to use them. So I'm kind of thinking about whether there's a way we can get up here. But no, not really. So yeah, we need our workers back. So we'll move here and we'll bring all our assistants back. Okay, so yeah, the yellow player's got 1 gem already. I missed where he got that. Possibly from here, yeah, because he's got the red and the green mosque upgrades, so he bought both of those. Someone's already bought one of those as well. Okay, the AI on normal difficulty is probably fairly tough. Probably going to lose this. But let's see. I guess we stick to the plan. Let's go upgrade our cart. Nobody else has upgraded their cart. And if we want to get either of these, we're going to need it. We're going to need three lots of goods. God, he's got 2 rupees already. Oh my god. He's on a roll. I mean, we could just go here and buy one, but I kind of want to save my money for the upgrades. I really want this red mosque upgrade. No, sorry, the green one. Okay, so we will go here. So yeah, just having the ability to buy these blue goods. God, no, he's got one. I'm the only one with no rubies. Okay. It's just too far to go there. We could go down here. We could risk the black market. How would that help us? Yeah, let's go here. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for here, but we'll take another one of these. And then 9, okay. 2 jewelry, okay, that's good. That's a big help. We do need to remember we've also got our card that will let us take 1 good of any colour. Could go here, break out my family member. Where would I send him? I could then send him here. what is my plan for getting rubies? I've only got one more worker as well. So that's going to be a problem. I'm going to need to get back to the fountain. So I guess I just go here myself. Buy that. So now at least every small warehouse we go to, we've got the option of buying a good for 2 lira. And we're not short a lira, so. Wait, how do I still have 2? Oh, because you need to have, you need to have, well, I needed to have 3 green in my hand, but I only pay 1 of them. That's right. It's not quite as expensive as it seems. Well, unless we're going to revisit anywhere we've already been, the only place in range is this. We've basically got to go back here. So the other mosque abilities are, yeah, as I said before, the one that we've got, any of these lets us spend 2 lira to get 1 good of any type. The red mosque ability, if we go to the tea house or the black market, then we can either set the dice roll to 4, I guess in the tea house, or we can re-roll both dice, possibly in both places. The blue mosque ability gives us another assistant in our stack, so that's pretty powerful. Probably going to go there and do that next, maybe. And the yellow mosque ability allows us to, at the beginning of our turn, pay 2 lira to recall one of our assistants and add it back into our stack, no matter where it is on the board. He's at 3 rubies already. I've still got none. God, this is embarrassing. Never claimed to be any good at this game. I've played it a few times in the board game version, but I'm definitely not an expert, as you can tell. We could go here for 2, could we? No, we need this. I guess we'd better get some fruit. So we'll take that and let's buy that. And that fills out that without us having to visit that space. If we can get back down here now, we can get this ability. Not sure how useful the ability is, but more importantly, it will give us a ruby. Or we could just go here and get a ruby. But that requires spending. Most of our stuff, but I do feel like I'm lagging behind the yellow player fairly badly. Do I get any information about... Oh, well, I suppose we do. So we know he got 1 ruby from here, because he's got the red and the green masks. I think he may have bought one of the rubies. Yeah, because he left an assistant there. Where did he get his 3rd ruby from? Oh, from here. Okay, he's kind of low on goods right now. And where is he? He went to the tea house, got some money. Do I want to go here? I mean, the advantage of going here as well is it pushes up the cost of this for everybody else. Which means... Oh, it's not ideal, but there's also not much else within reach. And I don't actually need 4 goods, so there's not necessarily a reason to go here other than if I upgrade 2 more times, I will get the ruby. So actually, yeah, let's go there. We gotta pay 1 extra good. Let's pay that. Still got our card that will give us 1 extra good as well. I now don't have enough for either of these, nor do I have enough for these. Although I could use my card to get me the extra red or the extra yellow actually. So yeah, let's go here. Buy an upgrade. And then next turn we'll go down here, we'll use our card to get an extra pineapple, and then we'll buy this upgrade. So, will we actually, hang on. Yeah, we are within range of the fountain for next turn. Wait. Oh, hang on. Not enough goods, but that's okay, because I can use my card to give me a pineapple. Arguably, I'm better using it to get a jewelry, but let's do this now. It's not a super useful ability, so so having that yellow mosque power is what's given us this down here. So we can pay 2 to return an assistant to our hand. Okay, using the card, take 1 good of your choice. Okay. He's got 4 rubies. Oh my god. Yeah. This is a slight problem. Well, we can go back here actually. Fully upgrade our cart, that will give us another ruby. I mean, why not? At least let's not lose by quite so much. The next best bet Oh, well, yeah. I can't go down here because I need another... I need another cloth. Do I have the money to buy? Yeah, don't even have the money now to buy jewelry at one of the small warehouses. I've done this really badly. Oh. I think I'm stuck. Yeah, the annoying thing is that if we go to we go here to get the red resource, we're more than 2 spaces away from here, so we can't even get here on the next turn. The post office is looking pretty good. But we can't even get there. I could get some cards, but I can only do that down here. Yeah, I think I played this fairly badly. I think it matters what I do. Bring everybody back. Where's Mr. Yellow planning on going? Doesn't have this. Maybe he's just trying to get enough money just to buy. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop him there. We need some money. The only real place to get it is the tea house. But even then, if we get the money, even best case, we can only get 12 here to take us to 13, which is not enough to buy a ruby. Up here we need 2 jewelry, which is just proving really difficult this game. We need a jewelry here to get any money off this. We're just going to run out of time. He's going to get there before us. Let's go here then. So how much money do we need? 6 is probably enough. We just need really enough to buy some. Ideally to buy 2. If we, in the unlikely event we've got enough time to pull this off, if we can buy 2 of these and get back here, we get another ruby from there. If we can get another cloth, we can get another ruby from here. That'll be up to 4, which is pretty good. So yeah, I mean, let's gamble on, you know what, 7 is the average, let's do 7. We failed. We rolled 5. Wait, don't we have the mosque ability that lets us re-roll? We do. Where is that? No, we don't. That's the one we need to get still. Oh, shoot. Okay. I thought we had this. We don't. So maybe I would have gone lower. Oh, God. So we only got 2 gold. Oh, God, even worse. That's a disaster. We can go here. We can buy 1 jewel over here. Oh, and he's just pushed the price of this up as well. He's just picked up this. So it's now gone up to 3 jewelry. So there's no way I'm getting that. God, what a pain. All right, we've got to go here. It's going to take us so many turns to get back to the bottom, but there's nothing we can do. Take that. We'll get one of those. And done. Oh, God, he did it. He just went and bought it, didn't he? So everybody gets so we finish off the turn basically. So he went first. So the blue player got 1 more go, and I get 1 last go to try and if I could get here, I could get this and get myself a 3rd ruby. But I can't. I can reach here, but I don't have the jewelry or the spice requirements to get the ruby from that. So I'm basically pooched. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Nope. We'll go down here, given I've not been to the post office yet. I'll leave our assistant. So this actually shows us what the post office offers. So first of all, it's this, then it goes to this, then this, then this, and then this. So the goods on offer get better until we get up to here, and then it's back to the beginning. So I actually got the worst offer in the post office as well. Go me. And we've encountered the family member of the blue player. So we will send him to jail. Let's, I don't know, let's take a card. Maybe it'll be something we can use now and let us win the game. No. Could have used that earlier. Yeah, so we could use that. We can use it now for all the good it does us. We can get our extra jewelry. But yeah, not going to help us because it doesn't give us a ruby. So that is the end of the game. And I came last. Emphatically last. Yep. So there you have it. That is Istanbul. Yeah, I really like this game. It is a fun game. That is hard. That is hard to beat. Maybe I should have paid more attention to what the AI was actually doing. A lot of the digital games like this, it's quite easy just to kind of focus on your. I mean, even when you're playing it in person as well, it's kind of easy just to focus on your own game and kind of lose sight a bit of what the other players are going for. But that was probably fairly crucial. But yep, that is going to do it for now. So, thank you for watching. AJ, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, this is BDA Lime signing out. Bye for now.